Hey guys, Giselle here. I am back with another video with the sun in my eyes because this is the only time I can film. If you can't tell by my makeup and also the color of my hair and also the title, we are talking about hair color, temporary hair color. Not that permanent stuff because we're still scared to dye our hair for real. Even though people do it all the time and it still looks bomb, we're scared. We don't want to do that. So I may have found you a solution. So today I'm going to be comparing two different companies' products of colored gels. Colored gels for temporary hair color problems. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background on these two different companies. The first one is PopCurlColor, and this is the color Purple Rain. And this was actually sent to me. Her name is Lianne, and she is based in Alaska. And she was so kind to send this to me for me to try out. She was very, very kind. I reached out to her because I was interested in trying the products. I actually wanted to try them for Halloween because I think these are great for Halloween, for playing dress up, for really getting into character. But they didn't come in time, but it's okay. I still got them. So yeah, this is PopCurlColor. She makes them handmade. And I'm going to list all of the ingredients that she uses on the side so you guys can see, you know, aloe vera juice, vegetable glycerin, water, a whole bunch of oils, and then the actual pigments in the color. She has a very, very wide range of colors, and she's constantly coming out with new colors. And she also has them available in like sets, so you can try like a set of 3 mini ones, 3 different colors at a time. So I think that's really cool. So this is PopCurlColor. And then the next company that I have is HairPaintWax, a splash of color. And this is just their purple. They don't have a name for it. It's just a regular purple. So I actually bought this one with my money because I did reach out to them, but they didn't get back to me. So as far as, you know, checking their DMs, they don't do that. As far as their ingredients, again, I will list them on the side. Some of the same similar ingredients as the other one, water, castor oil. They do have a lot of waxy type products. Obviously, it's called HairPaintWax. So they have carnauba wax and beeswax. So this is a little thicker than this one is. I forgot to mention that the PopCurlColor gels retail for $17.50 for 56.7 grams. The HairPaintWax color retails for $7 and you get 120 grams. And also there is an expiration date. So it does tell you when it was created. So that's cool. I know, you know, when I can give this up. I don't know where this is based out of. I don't know who owns this. I don't know who creates this. Like I said, they didn't get back to me. They don't have like a face on their Instagram as to like, you know, who we are as a company and things like that. So I'm not really sure. So I didn't want to talk too much. I wanted to give you guys kind of like the facts, but now I want to show you guys how they apply and what I think of them as they apply in my hair for me to get this beautiful purple afro. Yes, get into it. Get into it. This is gonna be a look. Okay. Okay. So here we go. This is what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try this out as its own styling product first. So it says to rake and smooth on damp hair from ends to roots over your favorite leave-in conditioner. So basically using it as a gel. So I'm going to do that and see what it has my curls looking like, if it clumps them together at all. So I'm gonna put a little bit more and see if it clumps up. As far as the stickiness of it, it's not very sticky, if you can tell. That's what it looks like on its own. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in my styling product and then layer the color on top of it. Alrighty, so this is what we're looking like with my actual product in and the color. You can see it a little bit. The lighting in the bathroom is not that great, but I can tell that it's on there. So I'm just going to continue and do the rest of my one side of my head. It's time we all reach out for something new. This is what we're looking like. Oh, this smells good. This smells like an oil. It's a very like fruity, floral. This smells really good. I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to apply it just straight to my hair with no styling product and see what I get from it. This is way thicker. They advertise it as a wax, so definitely has that waxy appearance, texture to it. And this one does seem to have like some sort of hold, some sort of clump to it. Something like a styling product, you know, type of texture where it holds your hair strands together and it clumps them up. So I'm actually going to use this as a styling product on its own and see what happens. Now that I think about it, I should use the same styling product so at least both sides of my head like look the same as far as like the way my curls are. So I actually am going to use styling product, even though I think you can get away with using the hair paint wax as a styling product on its own. But I'm gonna put styling product on top of this. As far as application, I will say the wetter your hands are, the messier the whole kind of situation gets. You know, if you're a big fan of putting in products when your hair is like soaking wet, I will say that you will have a big mess on your hands, especially for the PopCurlColor gel, because it is a little bit more liquidy. It doesn't have as much stick to it. So this one does spread a lot easier than the HairPaintWax one. Both colors were really easy to apply. My tip for application, if you are not a fan of having remnants of the color that you're using in your products, such as your leave-in conditioner and your styling product, what I would say is first go ahead and apply your leave-in conditioner all over your entire head, not section by section, and then go in with your styling product and go over your whole head section by section, and then go back in and put the color on top of everything else. Just to, you know, minimize the spreading of the color. Another thing you can do is you can obviously mix these colors in with your products, whether it be your leave-in conditioner or your styling product. So you can do it separately in like a separate container to not contaminate the entire thing. But you can definitely mix in the color to get more use and spread it out a little bit better for it to be easier to apply, to make it like a one-step process thing instead of like a two-step process. So yeah, that would be my tips as far as application and just making it easier to do and less messier. These are the finished results from my little experiment, hair color experiment. I'll definitely put some close-ups of the color, but this is how it looks overall. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it's cute. I think you can definitely tell the difference that there's some color in my hair. I was expecting it to be a little bit more vibrant, so I think it just depends on if you use it by itself versus if you like mix it together with your styling product, and that goes for both of the color gels. So I think that might be a difference. Kind of like when you dye your hair using conditioner and not just straight up like the dye, because you kind of want to dilute it a little bit to make it stretch. So that's kind of the same effect that it's giving me, but I still do really like it. I think it looks good. I think it definitely looks purple. So that's fun to play with. I think in the sun, yeah. In the sun, you can definitely tell that I have purple hair. So I like it. As far as the color, I think the one from PopCurlColor looks a little bit more vibrant to me personally. I just think this side looks a little bit more purpler than this side, but honestly, they basically look the same. So my hair is 100% dry. So while I'm doing this, I'm also checking to see if anything kind of rubs off. From what I can tell, nothing noticeably different. I'm gonna shake my head, and I put on like a basic white tank top just to see if anything gets on it. So I'm just gonna shake my head, see if anything comes off, or I'm also going to rub on the back. Now that might be overdoing it, but I really just wanna see if anything comes off. See, it's not much, so it's there. It's there. It's like once you have it on there, then it dries. It's pretty much there, so that's good. It shouldn't rub off, you know, throughout the day and also throughout the night. So yeah, overall, I think, you know, it kind of depends on what you're going for. They are pretty much the same exact colors. The formulation of them is very different as far as the ingredients, how they're formulated. The sizes are noticeably different. This one you get 56.7 grams, and this one you get 120. This one is $17.50, and this one is $7. So, you know, I mean, I think it's like a no-brainer, but at the same time, I do like the color payoff from this one a little better, even though it is smaller. But even though it's smaller, as far as how much I used, like I said, it basically mixed in with my product. So I didn't use too much of it, but I don't think it could be used as a styling product on its own, particularly for my hair texture and coarser textures like that. The hair paint wax, I will say that you might be able to use it as a styling product on its own, depending on your hair texture. I think I could have. So yeah, I like both of them. I like both of them. So you guys can kind of take your pick. There's a more economical version, but I like the color payoff with this one a little better. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. Again, these are really fun. I think, you know, this is a great alternative for if you are wanting to dye your hair but you're scared about the bad side effects, and also just wanting to switch it up every once in a while. They have a good amount of colors. So yeah, thank you so much for this video. I'm giving you the video. You should thank me for the video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Feel free to leave me a comment and make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.